أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. First of all, let me thank everybody, including my good brother Yusuf, for inviting me here. Master Zain for his kindness and grace. I really think I don't deserve this, position because I'm just an ordinary person. But I think I'm very grateful that I have this opportunity to at least say a few words, because I prepared a presentation for this auspicious gathering, but it will be later, and I was told I have to do a speech. So I have no choice but to make a speech. Now, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished religious diplomatic leaders, I think it's been a great honor for me to be here this morning, listen to everybody. I think this is the kind of spirit we require in the world. If we can extend this to the world will be definitely a different place. So, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we are here is because we have something called faith, F-A-I-T-H, faith. We all believe in something. We all believe in a doctrine. This doctrine is a sacred book, writing, or something else, which is out of the ordinary. From Islam, we know that there were several books sent to the humans, to the humanity, ever since humans came on the earth. And to explain these books, scriptures, we know at least 124,000 prophets were sent to explain this. What does this mean? This means that from day one, when Adam was sent to the earth, God has guided us. God has given us something to think about and hold on to it. I think this is the message. And no matter what we believe, the ultimate truth is that we all share one parent, one mother, and one father. That we can't deny. From Adam alayhi salam, from Adam and Eve, we all are descendants. So we all have same thing, one thing in common. Therefore, just because we believe in different things doesn't make us very different. Now you see, an identical twin is not 100% identical. Their DNA is different, their iris is different, their fingerprint is different, so many things are there, but still they are identical twins. Likewise, we are one human race. Just because we believe in something doesn't mean something different means we are not the same. Therefore, just think about this, the humans and the bonobos, chimps, we are 98.7% same DNA. But does it mean that we are chimps? No. So the point is that we have a very distinct, and we have to acknowledge that we all work for something in common, and that is humanity. Now the Quran tells us that Allah sent people on this earth and made them into different tribes. For what purpose? For us to know each other. And when I think about this word, to know about each other, I get a lot of meaning. Learn from each other. Each one is different. We have to make use of everybody's knowledge in the world, in our humanity, to make this world a great place. That is how I interpret the word know. To know, that's the word in the Quran which says about the tribes. Now, you may wonder why Muslims are being totally sidelined and all this negative image in the media, everything is coming out. But did you realize during Prophet Muhammad's time, there was no war fought in the name of religion against the Jews, no Christians. They were all living very happily in Medina and elsewhere when Islam spread. Coming back to Andalus, the golden civilization of knowledge, what happened? The Jews were there, the Christians were there. In fact, the Christians were much happier to be with the Muslims than anybody else, and they were safer. Because these religions got together, they cooperated. In fact, one of the closest person was a Jew to the king, I think, or sultan of Andalus at that time. Because of this peace, cooperation, the explosion in knowledge took place. And the world we see with the knowledge now is because of this Andalus civilization. If you go and look at the history of Andalus, you will know the science, the technology, everything, the cooperation came from Andalus civilization. Now, going back to the Prophet Muhammad's time, we know in his farewell speech, farewell sermon, he said, he addressed very clearly, precisely, the humanity as a whole, the value of humanness, the value of humanity, and the sanctity of humans. And let me put a special note here. In one of his broad statements, he said, hurt no one, so no one will hurt you. What a statement that is today. If you don't hurt anybody, nobody will hurt you. Number two, very specifically, the sermon said, eliminate discrimination. What does that mean? Very specifically, he said, an Arab does not have superiority over non-Arab, and vice versa. A white does not have superiority over a black, and vice versa. And what a magnificent way of saying eliminate discrimination. Think about this. And most importantly, this is where I think most of the negativity about Islam comes. But the Prophet ﷺ said, treat women well. He specifically said, they have their rights and they are your partners, not subservients. What a beautiful way of saying, women have their rights in Islam. And we are today and every day bombarded with the fact that Islam suppresses women. Now, the interesting thing in the sermon is that he said to pass these words to those who comes after. And again, them to other people who come after. And last, he said, may the last people who pass this message understand what he just said directly to the people. You see what I'm saying? I think today is the situation where you have all this discrimination, humanlessness, etc., so that now we know what he said 1400 years ago. So, what is the world situation today? We see a decline in humaneness. in the respect for human values, and we see persistent discrimination. Why? It's a very good question, because number one, we have misunderstanding, nothing but misunderstanding of all religions, and we are misleading, we are misinterpreting, and we have misconceptions and misexploitations of the situation. Therefore, we have to accept that it will all lead to one thing: the decline in the humanity and the humaneness. It will lead to crisis, it will lead to fear, it will lead to violence, war, genocide, and even extermination. Therefore, why, we ask, is because of the politics, personal reasons, because of economic reasons, whatever it is the greed in the human that is exploiting the difference and taking advantage of everything. Therefore, we have to look through a lens of human perspective. Look at the humanity from the human lens, and we can eliminate the prejudices, the preconceptions we have, and the pre-assumptions we have already made about everybody, including the faiths that we believe in. Therefore, we have to focus on the bigger picture. The very big picture is that the whole humanity is a whole world. A whole world is a single identity. Therefore, we have to see the whole world, humanity, as a single family. I think we can eliminate a lot of these problems. So, ladies and gentlemen, excellencies, reverends, distinguished religious leaders, through cooperation, we can definitely achieve, we can advance, and we can overcome all the difficulties if we work together. So let us all put our hands, effort, and strength, and our thoughts and our prayers together and work together so that we can achieve, we can attain success and understanding, and therefore we can conquer the world in peace and harmony. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all our effort, and I wish you all the efforts of the organization putting this meeting together and bringing us all together so that we can all work together, inshallah, in the future. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wish you all the best. Thank you.